The quote goes like this: one day or day one. One day or day one. I'll do it one day. Okay? That's up to you. Or day one.
Waking up this morning, didn't really feel like getting out of bed, didn't feel like working out. It's dark outside, it's cold, sun's not out. Why go through with it? Because at the end of the day, still gotta put in that work. Being that it is the last day of 2023, I gotta make sure I finish off 2023 on a good note. Gotta get this last workout in. And as I was working out, I really started reflecting on this past year, 2023. What was it that I achieved? What was it that I set forth to accomplish? Did I actually go through with it? Did I not? Where did I make progress? Where did I fall behind? And what I want to ask all of you to do is reflect back on this past year. Go back exactly 1 year. Let's go back to the beginning. Think about December 31st, 2022. Think about how motivated you were, how determined you were. Think about all the goals and aspirations you had set for yourself that you said you were going to go for and chase after into the new year. Okay, think about all the weight you said you were going to lose, all the muscle you said you were going to build, all the strength that you said you were going to gain, all these new habits that you said you were going to build up, and all the bad habits that you said you were going to leave behind in 2022. 12 months later, now we're here in December 31st, 2023. How many of those goals did you actually achieve? How many of those habits did you do away with? How many of the good habits did you build on top of? Did you actually set out to achieve what you said you were going to accomplish? Yes or no? If you actually did achieve your goals, well then good for you. Go into 2024 with some new goals. Set a higher standard for yourself. Go out and achieve it. However, if you did not reach your goals, think back to why. What was it that went wrong? What did I not do? What could I have done differently? All right, do not let 2024 be a repeat of 2023. Whatever it is that you can take note of and learn from this past year, make sure you actually take into account, because that way you don't repeat those same mistakes going into this new year. A lot of you have the vision here. You know what it is that you want. You can visualize yourself living that life you dreamed of. You can visualize yourself reaching that goal. You can visualize yourself going through that journey. You know what steps that need to be taken, but for whatever reason, you're not actually going for it. And why is that? Is it fear? Are you worried? Are you just procrastinating? What's holding you back from reaching your goals? What was it that kept you from getting the accomplishments that you said you were going to get in 2023? Whatever it is, you got to do away with it. You do not want to bring that bad energy into 2024. You want to set new goals, set a higher standard for yourself, set a new standard of living. All right, progress. You want to make progress. You want to move forward in 2024. You don't want to let it be a repeat of this past year's failure. The quote goes, one day or day one. And for a lot of you, tomorrow could be the best opportunity to be day one. It's going to be Monday, January 1st. What better time to start? It's the beginning of the week. It's the beginning of a new year. Time to take some action. A lot of you had set goals and you were saying, no, I'll just start into the New Year's. Back when it was October, November, when the holiday season kicked in, a lot of you saying, oh, nah, I'll start hitting the gym starting the new year. No, I'll start the diet next year. No, I'll start getting more fit and living healthier next year because you want to enjoy your holidays. Well, these 2 or 3 months where you're procrastinating, now here's the time. You said you were going to start the new year. Tomorrow is the beginning of the new year. Tomorrow is going to be your day one. But if you do not take action, you're just gonna let it be a repeat of one day. Again, it's either one day or day one. You can keep talking about it, all right? You could just be saying nonstop to your friends, oh, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing this. I plan on doing this. I plan on doing that. Okay, all this talking, all this planning means nothing if you don't actually put any action towards it, all right? You need to take action. You gotta take at least one step forward. Although the progress may be slow, you gotta keep in mind, slow progress is better than no progress. You're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna have your successes. You're gonna have your failures. You're gonna have your good times. You're gonna have your bad times. But at the end of the day, you're still moving forward. You're staying consistent. You're not giving up on your goals. Whatever it is that you said you want to achieve, you just gotta take constant action towards achieving it. Doesn't matter if the going gets rough. Doesn't matter if sometimes it feels easier than other days. Doesn't matter. Keep going. If it feels easier, good. Build on that momentum. If it feels hard, okay, why would you stop? You've already came this far, might as well keep going. Do not stop midway. You can do whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. You have these goals, you know what you need to do. You just gotta stick through it. You gotta stay consistent, okay? If you already started and you stop, think about the next time you feel motivated to start. You're gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning, take those same steps all over again, and then move on from there. Instead, you can just keep going and going and going until you finally reach that goal, instead of having to constantly start over. Ultimately, don't just talk the talk. Actually be able to walk the walk. At the end of the day, you saying that you're gonna achieve this, you saying you're gonna start doing this, you saying you have the goal of doing that, what are you saying it for if you're not actually gonna go through with it? All right, at the end of the day, you gotta hold yourself accountable, and if you don't go through with it, then there's no one to blame other than yourself. Don't be playing the victim when things aren't going your way, when you're not living the life that you want. You know what it is that you want to do, and if you're not getting that, well, ultimately it's coming back onto you. You're not taking the right action steps towards achieving those goals, and don't be mad when you're not living the life that you want. Don't get mad when you're not reaching the goals that you set out to achieve if you haven't even put the work in. At the end of the day, it's on you to reach these goals. It's on you to put in the work necessary to accomplish whatever it is that you set out for. Okay, everything that you said you were going to do last year, did you do it? Yes or no? If yes, good. Build on that going into 2024. If not, okay, find out what you did wrong, find out what you can do differently, learn from those mistakes, and apply those lessons learned going into 2024. It's really that simple, all right? It doesn't matter if it's a really big goal, doesn't matter if it's a really small goal, doesn't matter if you have to take big steps, small steps, doesn't matter if you're making a lot of progress or little progress. At the end of the day, as long as you're staying consistent, as long as you're actually giving it your all, and as long as you're just making one step forward each day, then at the end, you'll get whatever it is that you want. Times are gonna get tough, it's gonna get difficult, but that's okay. That's part of life. You're gonna learn and you're gonna enjoy the journey as you go. Last thing I wanna ask you before ending off this message is, are you gonna let tomorrow, Monday, January 1st, 2024, be your day one? Or are you just gonna live out the rest of this year, continue to say one day?